everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So you all, this video has been a long time in the making. I am going to be talking about the Valentino Donna line. And if you've been with me since I revamped my channel starting over a year now, you will know I was on the hunt for a Valentino Donna original, and it was something else trying to get this fragrance. And then, you know, I was getting more into this line, and I have all of the fragrances in this line. I'm looking at them now. I think except for one that's like really, it's in a black bottle that I can't find anywhere. So I'm done waiting because it's been like a long time in the making where I wanted to review this line of fragrances. So we're just gonna hop right into it. So the first fragrance in this line is the original Valentino Donna. And this fragrance was released in 2015 and is described as an amber floral fragrance. The top notes are bergamot, middle notes are iris and Bulgarian rose, and the base notes are vanilla, leather, and patchouli. And I'm just going to go over the notes in each fragrance, and then we'll talk more about them after I, introduce each one. So the next fragrance that was released in this line is Valentino Donna Aqua. This was released in 2017, and this is also described as an amber floral fragrance. The top notes are almond and pear, middle notes are frangipani and jasmine, and the base notes are sandalwood and hawthorn. And I must say, these bottles are absolutely stunning. The third that I have is Valentino Donna Rosa Verde. And this was released in 2018, and this is described as a floral green fragrance. The top notes are bergamot, petitgrain, Paraguay, and ginger. Middle notes are rose, magnolia, and osmanthus. Base notes are mate, ambrette, and acacia wood. Y'all know, a Kagala wood. I hope that's right. So that is the notes. Those are the notes from Donna Rosa Verde. Next in the line is Valentino Donna Born in Roma. This was released in 2019, and I think this is the most popular out of the entire line. This is described as an amber floral fragrance. The top notes are blackcurrant, pink pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes are jasmine, sambac jasmine, and jasmine tea. Base notes, bourbon vanilla, cashmere, and guaiac wood. As I said, these woods killing me. I hope that was right too. And the last and newest flanker in this line is Valentino Born in Roma Yellow Dream. And this was released this year, 2021. The top note is lemon, the middle note is rose, and the base note is white musk. So this is the most simple composition of the line with only 3 notes at least that we know of. Okay, so now that we have all the notes out of the way, let's talk about this Valentino Donna. And let me spray this because it's been a minute. This is a sweet, powdery, rose, leathery, vanilla, womanly, unique fragrance to me. It can be a signature fragrance, but it can also be casual. But casual, not in the sense of casual as, how sometimes you're just what I call bum casual, but this has to be cute casual. Not your casual where, you're in, you got a shirt with a hole in it and a bleach stain and something, and you just, around the house, but casual as in you're cute but not over the top. This is what this could be to me also. This lasts 8+ hours with moderate projection and sillage, and I get it's a very classy fragrance to me. But like I said, it can be dressed up, it can be dressed down to a degree to me. Like I said, casual, but nice casual. And it could also be a signature scent. I can't think of any fragrance that I could just compare to Valentino Donna and be like, yeah, that smells just like it. It's unique to me, very unique. And it's one that I don't feel like a teenager would love. I think you have to be a grown woman to appreciate this fragrance. But yeah, it is beautiful. And like I said, from a fragrance, I'll at least want 8 hours. And this gives me 8+ hours. You know, the projection as it goes on, like I said, is moderate. And the sillage is moderate, but it is a beautiful fragrance, and it is one that took me a long time to acquire, and I am so happy that it's in my collection. And I got the original formulation. And one way to know you have the original formulation of Valentino Donna, some people, now this is not fact, this is what I'm going off of hearing from other people's videos this is about a year or two ago when I was really researching this fragrance, is the leather note. And I had a sample that I had received from Nordstrom a long time ago, and I compared the one I have with that one, and they smell identical. Some people said that in the reformulation, they took out the leather note. So I believe that I have the original formulation of it, and that's the one I love. So next, this is the one next to Valentino Born in Roma that I think is also the one that's most talked about and popular on YouTube, and that's Valentino Donna Aqua. So this one is your sweet cherry almond fragrance. And it has a lotion quality to me. I have never smelled, well, I have smelled it, but it's been a long time since I've smelled the Jergens Cherry Almond Lotion. But this is what that's giving me, because I smell the cherry, I smell the almond, but it's like a lotion. I don't know if that's supposed to be the aquatic note or the aquaticness. I don't even know, you know, this is called Donna Aqua, but that's what it reminds me of. A sweet cherry almond fragrance with like lotion vibes. And it has the florals that peek through a little bit. And it depends on what you pair this with, because I like to pair this with my peach honey blossom mist from Bath and Body Works, peach almond and honey. And I love it, and the nuttiness and the sweetness comes out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try, I don't really love Jergens lotion, but I might see if I can go smell that cherry again, because I might want to pair it with this. But that's what I predominantly get. I get the cherry, I get the almond, and that's what it smells like soft, sweet, just like you have just a good smelling lotion. And this is an EDT. It lasts 4 to 6 hours, and I mean spraying extremely heavily with this. And one reason why I barely wear this fragrance is because I have the 1.7. And with this fragrance, I really believe you need the biggest bottle, because you have to spray a lot. And spraying a lot, you only get 4 to 6 hours. You don't get a full 8 hours, not where it might even be a slight skin scent. I mean, where you have to be sniffing hard. It's just not long lasting for me. And I've heard other people say it's not long lasting for them. And it has extremely we're just going to say poor projection and sillage. But it is a beautiful fragrance, and I do really, really love it. Yeah, I really like this one, but I do have to be in the mood for it. I have to be in the mood to want to wear this one. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is Donna Rosa Verde. And y'all, I went back and forth with this fragrance forever, because number one, I didn't want this big bottle, because It's described as a green fragrance. The juice is green. And I couldn't get someone for me and my peace of mind watching videos. There's not many videos on this fragrance. I didn't have someone describe it to where I was either sure if I wanted it or if I didn't want it. And then I was like, you know what? I plan to do this. I want to do a review of the line. I'm just going to get it. This is a very green, grassy, fresh scent. I get no sweetness. I get no rose. I mean, I would describe this as a more mature scent. And I don't think I've ever said this on my channel, but for me, it feels old-fashioned. It just feels outdated. And this one lasted, this is an EDT, and this bad boy lasted 8+ hours. It had moderate projection and sillage. But I have to say, like, smelling it on the paper, I like it a little bit more. But this is one for me, I did not enjoy wearing it at all. I wore it to work. I sprayed the way I normally spray. It was like I could smell it all day. This is too green for me. I can't take straight up green fragrances. That is not my forte. So that's this. Yeah, I get green, grassy fragrance. That's what I get. And this one is just not for me. And I was like, what do I want to do with this one? Then I was watching Chloe Yasmin's video, and she said that she gave it to her brother and that it smelled really good on him. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask my brother if he wants this fragrance, because to me, this is unisex too. You can mix it. I just don't even feel like playing with this one because it is just not for me. And like I said, that rarely happens with me, but with fragrances, but this is just not for me. I don't like this at all to wear on me. Not at all. So that's what I have to say about Rose Verde. Okay, next is Donna Born in Roma. I believe everyone has heard about this. Probably most people have smelled it because it just got so much hype when it was released, and it still continues to get hype. This is a sweet, fruity, juicy fragrance, and you get that jasmine, you get the vanilla, you get that woodiness, and it has a smoothness to it that I like. And this fragrance, this is girly but womanly, because you can have some people who, what comes to mind is Pink Sugar. I would say that's girly and sweet. I wouldn't put that in the category as womanly. I like it now. It took me years to like it. I wouldn't say, oh, that's womanly. That's just girly and you sweet and fluffy, kind of. This is girly, womanly, flirty. Men love this one. Love this fragrance. Because it's not too much. You got the juicy, you got the fruity, you got the sweet, you got the vanilla, you got the woodiness, you got the smoothness. It's just done right. Now this lasts 6 to 8 hours on my skin with moderate projection and sillage. Yeah, this is one I just can't smell on myself. And I hate that because I like to smell my fragrances. Yes, my favorite compliment is you smell wonderful. What are you wearing? Or you smell so great. That's my favorite compliment to receive. But I want to smell my fragrances on me too because I want to enjoy them. And I hate that this is one that I usually cannot smell on myself. Hopefully I can figure out a way to fix that, but it's still beautiful and I love it. And I love the pink juice and the Valentino and pink right there. This is just beautiful. So the last fragrance we're going to talk about is Valentino Born in Roma Yellow Dream. That name is so long, y'all. So let's spray this. And I do like that they started with the top now, because sometimes with this one, it's awkward for me to spray with these. But yeah, so this new one, they've started with the tops and the smaller button spray nozzle. Now this is just simple, fresh, light citrus musk, but I just love it. And usually I don't like it from the paper, but today I am. Usually this is one I have to spray on my skin. I really, really love this fragrance with my body chemistry. And it layers well with vanillas if you want to add a little sweetness to it too. Now this lasts 6 to 8 hours. It has moderate sillage and projection. And I received a compliment the first time wearing this, and it was during the winter time, because I equate this as a summertime fragrance. So I had sprayed heavily because I just bought it. I was preparing for this video. As you see, it took forever. If I'm wearing it in the winter, I'm just not doing this video because I was waiting to get other fragrances in this line. But yeah, it is just, it gives me like a lemon ice, like Italian ice vibe. It's so good. I know some people say they only get lemon cleaner or it's not for them. Like I said, the first time I wore this, I received a compliment that I smell so good. I really, really love this. It's a great, fresh scent. And I don't have a lot of fragrances where lemon is like the predominant note. And this is one, like I said, it's a good one to me. I really like it. Okay, so now it is time to rank these fragrances. And I already know, y'all know what's coming in at number 5 is Donna Rosa Verde, because this is just not for Shaughnessy, okay? Number 4 is going to be Valentino Donna Aqua because of the longevity and because I have to be in the mood for it. But the longevity is the main issue I have with this fragrance, and that is why it is number 4. Number 3, surprisingly to me, is going to be the original Valentino Donna. And it's just because, you know, I'm not going to have a signature scent because I like to change up things too often. I get bored. So signature fragrances aren't for me. And for this one, even though to me it's you can be casual with it, it's very classy. It's very womanly. So I have to feel like I am looking a certain way or feeling a certain way for this fragrance, because even though I said nice casual, it's very, I wouldn't say this is a, like I said, a teenager. This is womanly and classy. So it's not one I would just reach for the most, but I love it and I'm glad I have it. So don't let number 3 be like, oh no, she doesn't love it. I really do. Okay, number 2 is going to be Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream. Like I said, this is just lemon, fresh musk fragrance. I mean, I maybe get a hint of rose, but you don't really get rose. You just get a hint of floral, but predominantly for me, I'm getting that lemon, I'm getting that musk, and I just love it. I love this. And like I said, it took me by surprise. But I'm glad I have a couple of fragrances now that I consider lemon, and this is one of them, and I love them both. I think the other one that has lemon is the Burberry Her London Dream. Those are the 2 that come to mind in my collection that I would consider lemon fragrances. And this one is an absolute love for me. And even though I can't smell this on myself often, it's got to be Valentino Donna Born in Roma, because this is just, I love fragrances that can be girly but womanly too. And this to me is the epitome of girly pink fragrance, but also womanly and seductive and grown woman, but flirty. So love this one too. All right, you all, so that is my review of the Valentino Donna line from the fragrances that I have in my collection. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below telling me what fragrances from this line you have in your collection and what's your favorite. Please share this video with everyone who loves to look, feel, and smell fabulous, darling. And please turn on your notification bell so you will never ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.